On this week's edition of the Overtime, we'll take a look at NU Women's Cross Country's recent meet at the Paul Short Run. Then we'll take a peek at Flagstaff High School Football and the unique connection it has. Finally, freshman quarterback RJ Martinez looks to have hit his stride for NU football. We'll hear from him and how he's acclimated to his new starting role. Good evening to you all and welcome to this week's edition of The Overtime, Northern Arizona's only sports show. I'm your host, Brenden Martin, joined alongside fellow reporter Cameron Richardson. Cam, are you ready to run it back like we did a couple weeks ago?
Well, Brenden, the MLB postseason is in full swing, so I'm just about ready for anything.
Same here, but we only have 14 minutes to do it, so let's get started. NU cross country has been the pinnacle of NU sports for a while now, and that seems to be no different this year. This weekend, the women's team participated in the Paul Short Run at Lehigh University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Cam, how did the ladies do in this meet?
Brenden, the women's team continues to dazzle and work their way up the national ranks as they won the women's college gold 6K race after coming out victorious in a tiebreaker against Villanova. Junior Taryn O'Neill blitzed the competition and won the event by 4 seconds. The Wildcats picked up 5th and 6th place finishes to get ahead of NU, but sophomore Anna Carice and junior Jeslyn Breeze took 4th and 5th over Nova to win 3-2 over and earn the tiebreaker edge. In the 6K Open, sophomore Maggie Congdon and senior Jenna McCaffrey took the top 2 spots by over 30 seconds from the field in a masterclass performance. So Brenden, I'll ask you, do you think the women can go after a national title?
The women's cross-country team certainly looks to be making strides to be in that conversation. O'Neill was named Women's Cross-Country Athlete of the Week thanks to her individual win. While the men continue to be the favorite at the top of the national poll, the women currently sit at 16th in that poll after their win. However, the coaches poll had the women at 12th in every poll since the preseason. Dropping NU 4 spots seems a bit odd, but there's still a lot of season left. Both the men's and women's teams will compete soon in the pre-nationals at the Florida State Invite next weekend on Friday, October 15th. Moving on to high school, the Flagstaff football team has had a good start to the season at 4-1, much in part to senior quarterback Bodie Maier. Bodie isn't the only Maier in the Flagstaff Eagles system. His brothers Brock and Wyatt are on the junior varsity team and look to help the Eagles for years to come. Sports reporter Tyler Murphy has more on this band of brothers.
In the ever-expanding and growing town of Flagstaff, through the Flagstaff High School Eagles football team, one thing making the town seem smaller is the history of football in the community. Quarterback Bodie Maier, more than leading his team to a 4-1 start, he alongside his brothers are making history and following in family tradition.
I think there's a lot of tradition there because one thing Overhart told me, this is the first time ever in our Eagle history that we've had 3 siblings play on the same team before.
The 3 brothers aren't the only Maier boys that played for the Eagles. Their dad did too in high school. When asked if there was any family rivalry between the teams, Brock and Bodie had this to say.
We don't usually talk smack to each other that much. My dad, his senior year, he actually got injured while he was playing, so he doesn't have the kind of senior year as to compare to, I guess. Mess around a little bit about that. I think he had a lot of really good guys, but we also got a couple on ours too, so we can kind of go back and forth on that.
It's something to talk about. We all know, and when it's football season, we all are coming together and we get along better.
Family, history, and tradition connected through football. Tyler Murphy, NAZ Today.
Now, we've seen many sports families in recent memory playing at once. There's the Holidays, the Gasols, and the Antetokounmpos in the NBA, the Mannings, the Kelseys, and the McCourtys in the NFL, and even the Bushes in NASCAR. So the Maier brothers are doing something special at Flag High. Maybe one day we'll all see them compete at higher levels. So Brenden, do you think we'll be watching this trio in the foreseeable future?
I think we'll be seeing the Maier brothers for quite some time. The Flagstaff Eagles will look to redeem themselves after a tough 14-12 loss to the 3A Winslow Bulldogs last Friday. Their next game is against the 2-3 Marcos Deniza Padres, who have lost 2 in a row. That game is set to happen at the top of the hour in the Sky Dome. You can listen along on Calf Country 93.5 AM 930 radio or online at calflegends.com, where I will once again be on the sidelines reporting on that game. When we return, you'll hear from NU freshman quarterback RJ Martinez. Stay tuned.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
guessing Smokey liked that idea.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
NAU's new starting quarterback, RJ Martinez, looks like he has found his rhythm behind center. Our sports reporter, Michael Manny, got the chance to talk to Martinez and discuss what makes him who he is.
A first career win is special for any quarterback. But for NAU freshman RJ Martinez, that win just happened to be one of the biggest in school history. NAU's first victory over Arizona in 89 years. Despite his first game action coming on a big stage, Martinez wasn't worried.
I knew we had the opportunity to win the football game, so it's really just my job to give my team the best opportunity to win. So not really a lot of nerves, just a lot of confidence.
With this being his first year at NAU, Martinez has spent a lot of time learning the offense and adjusting to college-level play.
Our coaches preach all the time, put in time and reap what you want out of it. So just been putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort and learning the offense and putting in work with the receivers and things like that.
At Westwood High School in Austin, Texas, Martinez approached multiple state single-game passing records. Looking back, Martinez says his high school experience helped prepare him for the next level.
Playing in a really tough district that I did in Texas, 6A, Division I, the toughest it can get in Texas. And I think, and I believe across the country, that's as tough as it'll get. Really did prepare me for this level. Being able to throw the ball around a lot really helped me as a passer and just being able to see defenses.
For now, he's just focused on improving the offense.
I know that's kind of a widely phrased thing, just kind of get better, but really honing in on what it is as an offense that we need to get better at and continuing to get better at that. Now, who would have believed NAU's football season would consist of defeating a Pac-12 school and having a quarterback depth chart rivaling the 2014 national champion Ohio State Buckeyes? That might be a little bit of a reach, but Brenden, what do you make of the multiple plot twists to NAU's season?
The plot surely is thickening as we've just about reached the midway point of the season. After redshirt senior quarterback Keandre Woodsey went down with an ankle injury in the season opener last month, the coaching staff was left with a big question under center. That question has been answered by Martinez, who has been great in the 2+ games he's been in. In last weekend's 48-17 win over Idaho State, RJ Martinez threw for a career-high 369 yards, which included an 80-yard touchdown pass to redshirt freshman Coleman Owen. He also ran for a career-high 57 yards, with a 41-yard touchdown run being the bulk of that. The reigning Big Sky Offensive Player of the Week will look to lead the 2-3 Lumberjacks going forward. They have a bye week this week and will hit the field next week against the Southern Utah Thunderbirds for the homecoming weekend game. This will be the last time these rivals will meet as conference opponents, with Southern Utah joining the Western Athletic Conference next year. After the break, weekend reporter Lindsay Ridgway will give us the rundown on what's coming up in Northern Arizona sports. We'll be right back.
You.
Yeah, you.
getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me? I just found out my work party is a +1. You wanna go? This is my boss, Ella.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
You're welcome. Nope, I'm high. But I'll clean the kitchen while you're gone.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
Pool party at Jesse's. Can you drive? I'm toasted.
Nope, I'm high. But I can order us a ride.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Welcome back to the Overtime. My name is Lindsay Ridgway, and I'll be your preview reporter for the night as we take a look at what's happening for Northern Arizona sports as the seasons are now in full swing. Flagstaff High sports is looking to be busy this weekend with the majority of their sports competing. Starting off, we have 2 teams competing this coming weekend. Cross country is at the Titan Invite and volleyball at the Mojave High. On Tuesday, golf is competing in a 2-day tournament both Friday and Saturday against Mountain Ridge at the Continental Golf Course. And finally, football is playing tonight against Marco de Niza High School at our very own Sky Dome at 7 p.m. On the other side of town, we have Coconino High School, where they aren't half as busy yet, with cross country competing tomorrow at 8 a.m. and football also competing at 2 p.m. at home versus Lee Williams High School. That rounds out Coconino High sports for our weekend, leading us right into what's going on at NAU. With football being on a bye week, it's also pretty slow around here, but later tonight, NAU soccer will be taking on Weber State in their 5th conference game of the season. Heading into the game, they are currently 1-4 in conference and 3-10 overall, but are still looking to turn their season around with half of it already under their wing. They will also be taking on Idaho State Bengals Sunday afternoon. Both of these games are scheduled at our very own Lumberjack Stadium and will leave us with just one more home game on October 17th for the Lumberjacks. That's all for Northern Arizona sports for this upcoming weekend. Back to you at the desk, Brenden.
Thanks, Lindsay. We're starting to get into crunch time for all Northern Arizona sports, and we're excited to keep you all updated. For sports reporters Cameron Richardson, Tyler Murphy, Michael Manny, our weekend reporter Lindsay Ridgway, and the entire crew that helps put this show together, this is Brenden Martin signing off, and we hope to see you next week on Friday at 6:15 for the next edition of The Overtime.